How can Lagos, the fastest Africa growing city, yet millions of people cannot still afford a decent home? Why does it take months and even sometimes years to get a land title? This does not happen in other parts of the world. And why are developers, the very people building this city, often branded as scammer instead of partner in progress? These are things that we discuss at the just concluded stakeholder meeting that took place in Lagos. It was a mind-blowing, full of drama. You need to stay to the end of this video. Let me give you the full gist, because the hard truth was discussed in this meeting. Over 1,000 key players, 1,000 people came for that event. Developers, realtors, investors, bankers, policymakers, they were all gathered to confront the real problem in the housing sector. The unaffordable houses, the slow title, the multiple tax that developers pay, the poor access to road. Remember, I did a video that Philip Consulting did, how buying land in Lagos is very tedious. We discuss it in this program. And developers actually use this platform to mention the moment of truth, to openly say the problem. And you know what happened? In the event, we all carried a placard and we wrote it there: we are not scammers. Developers wrote it there: we are the backbone of Lagos. Developers are not scammers. And developers actually called the Lagos state government to fix the system so fast, so that developers can actually deliver quality housing system in Lagos. Listen, and several things were discussed. The developer also pushed getting title more simpler, fewer tax, and easy to access fund, and even modern way of building house, because some of the methods that developers are using to build house, they are outdated. In more advanced country, they don't use those kind of method anymore. And the forum actually ended in a one voice forum, and a document was sent and to the Lagos state government so that this sector will be reformed. Kindly stay tuned in this video. Let me give you the gist of every single thing that took part in this particular event. My name is Dennis Song from landproperty.ng. What we do, we help Nigerians in diaspora who want to invest in Lagos, Nigeria.
And real estate developers and investors in Lagos State are calling for deeper collaboration with the government to address regulatory bottlenecks and unlock opportunities in the housing sector. At a stakeholders forum, industry leaders, financial institutions, and policymakers discussed aligning private sector innovation with public interest to drive sustainable urban development. We have more in the show.
The Real Estate Stakeholders Forum brought together a broad collaboration of developers, investors, financiers, and policymakers, which kicked off with a press briefing where the association emphasized their credibility while extending a hand of partnership to government authorities.
But we, real estate developers of Nigeria, we are telling you that we have credible developers that are doing the work wholeheartedly to make sure that your investment is being safeguarded. And what we are doing today is to let government to know more that we are with them.
Keynote speaker, Professor Timothy Nubi, underscored the importance of aligning private sector innovation with public sector interest, stressing that the real estate industry is critical for economic growth, job creation, and addressing Lagos housing deficit.
We must have a copy of the master plan, because we can't afford to be building on the land that government has already committed for something. We must be abreast of future developments. For example, the Fourth Mainland Bridge. We must be abreast of them. We must understand that urban regeneration is a viable option.
Panel sessions explore pressing issues of regulation, compliance, finance, trust, and the role of government in creating a more enabling environment for developers and investors.
You don't tell a developer to go to 12 different agencies to pay this, and all is about collecting money. And then you encourage them not to find a way to shortchange you.
The forum also tackled broader concerns such as urbanization pressures, diaspora investment interest, and strategies to boost affordable housing delivery in Lagos State.
This sort of event and this sort of forum is long overdue, and now that we have it, my expectation is that we can create a formidable team and speak with one voice.
Time for more collaborative ideas, more cross-pollination of thoughts, alignment in vision strategies, so that the entire value chain in the industry is optimized per time.
With close to 1,000 leading developers, investors, and policymakers in attendance, there is renewed optimism and a shared commitment to creating a more inclusive and investment-friendly real estate ecosystem in Nigeria.
We say no! We look at every developer, not as a scammer, not as a fraudster, but as people who are nation builders.
Ladies and gentlemen, people have died. Shall we hold 1 minute silence for them?
So these are the problems that we are facing in industry. The houses are too expensive that most Nigeria can't afford. The reality is, like for me now, most of my clients are Nigerians in diaspora, and these are the people that are able to afford some of these houses because they have facilities that they can actually use to buy these houses. Another challenge we have is land title. I have a couple of clients who have not able to get that land title because of it's taking too long, and they've spent time, they spent money, but it's still taking long. And there have been so many taxes. Imagine developer going to about 14 different places to pay taxes before they can build a house. Is not good enough. And another challenge that we'll discover is poor access to finance. Most developers, they struggle to get funds. That's why we have some of them who end up defaulting. They did not intend to default, but they end up defaulting because there was no fund coming in and they cannot access loan. And also another thing that was mentioned is the traditional way of building. Things have changed, and the price of buying house material is becoming more expensive. And after we discussed all this problem, solution was drafted out. And one of the things that was drafted out was we need affordable houses, and we encourage policies that can enable this happen, because developers themselves cannot do it. Government have to come in. And also we also discussed that we should make getting title more easier. In developed country, just a click of button, you get everything you want. Why do we have to pass through different things before we end up getting title? It is really frustrating in Lagos. And also the taxes that developers pay is too much, and that is part of the thing we also told the government to work on. And another thing we also discussed, the solution which we discussed also, was in terms of the housing, making loan available, making mortgage available easily, so that people who don't have resources to pay cash, they can pay through mortgage. And we're going to solve that house deficit that we have in Nigeria, especially in Lagos. Then also the building material is going so fast, the prices are going so fast that government should take action. The REDA, Real Estate Developer Association of Nigeria, they are the main body that actually organized this. And what we did, we end up submitting a document to the government so that these policies or this recommendation can be done properly. And this policy was submitted so that there will not be any ups and downs, because as stakeholders, we need to go alongside with the government. Developers actually want to work with the government, because developers actually know that without the government, there's less or nothing that can be done. That is why developers came up with this forum, to bring all the stakeholders. And this is the statement that we are all seeing. And developers are calling on Lagos State government to fix the problem that have been identified in this sector. And there have been a lot of internet people calling developers and realtors scammers. Developers are trying to tell you that they are not scammers. Let's change that perspective. Now, condition make refuge bend. And also this forum also was seen as a moment of truth for developers, for realtors, to tell their own story to the world, so that it will not look like if it's only customers that are telling story to the world. So developers and realtors in this forum emphasize that we are the main players in this industry, and also we are developing Lagos State. Then we need Lagos State to create an enabling environment so that this whole thing we are doing can give a fruitful return on investment to the end user. So that is just the summary of every single thing that was said in this particular forum. I hope I've been able to summarize everything. So if you were not in the forum, so at least I've given you the feedback and every single thing you need to know about what took on in this stakeholder real estate forum that just took place just few days ago. I appreciate you so much. My name is Dennis Sison from landproperties.ng. What we do, we help Nigerians in diaspora, we help Nigerians in Nigeria who want to invest in Lagos real estate. Feel free to contact us if you're looking at buying a house, a land in Lagos or any other neighboring state. Contact us and we'll assist you in making that happen. Please kindly click on the like button, share this video with your friend who have invested in Lagos. Please kindly watch my video that I did on the 2025 report by Philip Consulting. The best place to live, the best place to invest, the worst state to invest, they are all there in the video. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. My name is Dennis Ison.